a little bit catching a cold or something. I don't know. Anyway, so listen, I got a phone call from one of my good girlfriends slash client today. And one of her good friends is thinking about walking away from his property. The property has a VA loan on it. They've been on the market for some time. They have 5 or 6 other listings in the same exact community, and they just want to get rid of the property, and it's not moving. So their thought is, forget it. I can't sell it. I'm going to walk away. Listen, hold up, hold up. Let me help you get some ideas and some options. So I want to teach you about creative financing tonight. If you're in this situation where you have a property, it's not selling right now, you just want to get rid of it, here's what I want you to do. You got 3 options you can do. Number 1, rent it. That's completely easy. We can all think about that. If you have a VA loan on it, which is what this property does, you can do a VA compromise, which is kind of like a short sale, but you have to prove hardship. But if you don't have the ability to rent it out or desire to be a landlord, what do? If you don't want to do a short sale because you don't have a hardship to prove, you got to get creative. And that's what I'm about to talk to you about tonight. Okay. What I want you to do is called a wrap. So let me give you an example. If you bought your house and you owe $300,000 on it, you've got it listed on the market for $350,000 and it's not selling, but you have an interested buyer, but you can't get financing because it's in a condo community with a $700 HOA. This is the problem that they're having on this property. A $725 HOA. Not only does it have a high HOA, the condo unit isn't FHA approved. At that price point, most FHA buyers can do a property in the $300,000-$350,000. But because it's not FHA approved, you can't get a loan there for FHA. And then on top of that, you have financing issues because the condo unit is in litigation. And so all of these things are posing a problem for them to get the property sold. So what do you need to do? You need to do some creative financing, honey. And it doesn't matter if you're in California, Dallas, any state, you can do creative financing. It's called seller financing. Let me teach you. So if it's $350,000 that you have it listed for and you owe $300,000 on it, you can do what is called a wrap. You're going to wrap a mortgage around your existing mortgage with the VA, okay? And so what it looks like is this. Let's say that your mortgage payment is $1,900 a month. You say, hey, I'll let you buy this house for $350,000. We're going to create a note. You go to Rocket Lawyer or LegalZoom, whatever it is, and you create a note. And then when you create that note, it will basically tally up what the payments are going to be. So let's just say that their payment is $3,000. They are now going to take over paying the HOA because technically they're the new owner, but you're never going to file for them to be the new owner. We'll explain that in a second. And then what they're going to be paying the HOA, and then the mortgage is $2,000 for you. You're going to pay your existing VA loan, and then that $1,000 difference from their $3,000 payment, you keep as income, and now you become the bank. They pay your existing mortgage. They end up paying you cash flow money. And they're paying the HOA and they're the new owner. And the problem is most agents, they don't tend to think outside the box. They think of, I can just sell it or I can't do nothing with it. I do not want you in that situation. So I need you to share this message because there are a lot of people that are sitting on their homes because they can't figure out how to get out of this condo with this high HOA, but there's a buyer that's interested, but nobody will give them financing. So what do? You do creative financing. Just like I taught you right now, okay? And so your next question is probably going to be, well, Miko, what happens if they don't pay? Same thing that happens if you don't pay. You foreclose on them. And you go to LegalZoom or Rocket Lawyer and you create the documents that you need to create the foreclosure process. That's it. I want you guys to be in positions of strength and knowledge, which is what we're doing tonight, is we're talking about what your options are. What's up, Miss Brooks? What's up, Insta? I see you. So do me a favor, share this message because others might find themselves like, hey, I've been in this condo. I want to get the heck up out of it. I can't sell it because we're in litigation. I can't sell it because the HOA is too high. I can't sell it because whatever the reason is, it's not FHA approved, okay? And that's what's happening with this particular unit. So at the end of the day, what do? Creative financing. Create the note. Create a seller financing wraparound. That's what you do. All right. So do me a favor, you guys, share this message because we're going to help someone tonight so they're not sitting in a position where they're ready to just walk away from the property, end up with a foreclosure and their credit going down. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sharing this message. I appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you later. Good night.